Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in today's video we are going to understand how to add attachment in Trello cart on Jotform submission. So here let's assume that I am a human resource manager and to get the new job applications I am using Jotform. So here my objective is that whenever a person is going to submit a Jotform with the attached PDF of theirs, then automatically by using those details I want to create a card in Trello along with the attachment. So here to do this, I need to build a connection between these two applications, for which I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect follows the concept of trigger and actions. So here my trigger application will be Jotform and my action application will be Trello. So if you want to learn more about this, follow me through the screen. In this video, we are going to understand how to add attachment in Trello card on Jotform submission. So here let's assume that I'm a human resource manager and I have circulated a Jot form for the applicants to fill in for the job position. So here my objective is that whenever an applicant is going to fill this Jot form along with their resumes, then I want to create a card in Trello along with the attachment of their resume. So now to automate this entire process, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, and as an existing user, I'm going to sign in. But if you are a new user, you can click on the sign up for free button and every month you will get 100 tasks for free. So as an existing user, I'm signing in. Now this here is the all applications page. So here I will go to Pabbly Connect and click on access now to reach my dashboard. So this here is my dashboard, and now in order to create a new workflow, I will go to my right hand side corner and click on this create workflow button. So now in this dialog box appearing, I'm going to give my workflow a name. So here I've named it as add attachment in Trello card on Jotform submission. And on my left hand side, you can see that these are the folders which I've created before. So I want to save this workflow in the folder named as Jotform to Trello, because this is an automation between Jotform and Trello. So here I'm going to click on create. So as I did that, now I have arrived on a very important window which consists of trigger and action. Basically, trigger and action are the two most important principles or concepts of Pabbly Connect on which this entire automation will depend. Trigger says when this happens, action says do this. Action is an automated response of a trigger application, and in our workflow, you can only have one trigger but multiple action applications. Now moving to my use case, that is to add attachment in Trello card on Jotform submission. So here in Pabbly Connect, as I'm getting the job applications with the help of Jotform, so here Jotform will be my trigger application. And the trigger event will be new response. So this trigger will start working whenever a new form submission will be made through Jotform. Now moving to my action application, as I want to create a card in Trello along with the attachment. So firstly here my action application will be Trello and the action event will be to create a card. So now going to this action window, as I want to attach an attachment as well in the Trello card. So again, I'm going to use Trello as my action application, and here the action event will be to create attachment on card. So as you can see that I have selected my action application and the action event along with my trigger application and the trigger event. My objective is to add attachment in Trello card on Jotform submission. So here to do that, firstly you can see a webhook URL is given in our trigger window for Jotform. So here you can read this help desk given below carefully, because this webhook URL will act as a bridge to connect your Jotform with Pabbly Connect. So now I'm going to take you to my Jotform. So this here is the Jotform that I've created by the name of job application form. So here you can see the details of name, email, phone and the file upload. So now in order to build a connection between this Jotform and Pabbly Connect, so I will go to settings, and in settings I will go to integrations, and here in integrations I'm going to search for webhooks. So here it is. And now over here I'm going to add the webhook from Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to copy this. I will go back here and here I'm going to paste it and complete integration. Here you can see that it says integration ready. You have successfully created your integration. So moving back to Pabbly Connect, so as you can see that a connection has been established. So over here it is waiting for a webhook response. That means now I need to do a test submission or record so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. So in order to get a test submission or record over here in Pabbly Connect, I'm going to fill in this form. So firstly I'm going to publish this form and I'm going to open this form in new tab. So here I'm going to fill in the details. Let's say the name is latest, the surname is user. Here is the email as latestperson@pabblytudes.com, and this is the phone number. And here from my computer, I'm going to upload a file. So this here is the resume and I've uploaded it. So as I've mentioned these details, here I'm going to click on submit. And you can see it says your submission has been received. That means this form response would have been captured in Pabbly Connect. So now I'm going back to Pabbly Connect, and here you can see that I have received a response, and over here are the details. So here you can see the resume that was by the name of student athlete resume.pdf. So here is the email, here is the last name, first name, and here is the phone number. So over here in Pabbly Connect, the details of the form submission is successfully captured. So the first step of this automation is successful. That means now whenever I'm going to receive a new response through Jotform, then automatically that form submission details will get captured over here in Pabbly Connect. So this trigger will instantly capture the new incoming data and the workflow execution will start in real time. So as I've got the details over here, now by using the details, I want to create a card in Trello. So in order to do that, firstly, I need to establish a connection between Trello and Pabbly Connect. So here I'm going to click on connect. And now, if you have an existing connection, you can go with the same or you can simply add a new connection. So to add a new connection, I need to mention the username, API key and the token. So from this instruction given, I can find all of these details. So I'm going to click on this here hyperlink. So over here in developer API keys, this here is the API key. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it over here. Now for the token, I will go back and over here I'm going to this token. And here you can see that this here is my username by the name of Ashirai2. I'm going to copy it and paste it over here. So now over here, I'm going to scroll down and click on allow as this is a secure access and this here is my token. So I'm going to copy this token and in Pabbly Connect, I'm going to paste it. So as I've mentioned these details, I'm going to click on save. And you can see that Pabbly Connect and Trello is successfully connected. So now moving to the board and the list ID part. So taking you to my Trello account. So this here is my board by the name of hiring and here is the list name by the name of new applicant. So in this board, I want to create a card and add the attachment in that card. So firstly, as the name of this board is hiring and the list name is new applicant. So in Pabbly Connect, firstly, I'm going to select it. So here I'm going to search for my board and here it is. And now the list ID is new applicant. So over here I've selected my board and the list ID. Now moving to the detail of name. So here to mention the name, I'm going to use a method that is called as mapping. So basically mapping means to insert the data from previous step. So as I've received the response from Jotform, so here I've mapped the name. Now moving to other details. So if you want to mention a description or a due date, you can do that. But as of now, I'm going to leave this field empty. So here I'm going to click on save and send test request. And you can see that I have received a response and over here you can see, so over here is the list ID and the board ID and here is the name of the person. So this card would have been created in my Trello account. So I'm going to take you to my Trello account and now here in this Trello board, you can see that a new card has been created by the name of latest user. But as of now, this card is blank. I want to add an attachment in this card. So to do that, I will go back to Pabbly Connect. I will go to this action window where I want to create attachment on card. So again, I'm going to connect Trello with Pabbly Connect. So as I've built an existing connection, I'm going to use the same and click on save. And here you can see that Trello and Pabbly Connect is successfully connected. So again, I'm going to select my board by the name of hiring and here it is. And here I am going to select my list. Now moving to the card. So over here, instead of selecting the card from this drop down, I'm going to map it. So instead of selecting the card from the drop down, I've mapped it because I want that whenever I'm going to receive a new response, so that response should be taken into consideration in this field. If I would have selected it from the drop down, then that value could have become static, which means that it wouldn't change even if I would have received a new response. So to avoid that problem, we mapped the information. So now over here, if you want to give an attachment name, so here let's say that I'm giving a name as resume and over here I'm going to map the URL of the PDF. So here is the PDF URL. I've mapped it. So as you can see that I have mapped the details in these fields. This method of mapping is important so that every time you're going to receive a new response, so that response could be taken into consideration in these fields. If I would have written this information manually, in that case, this information could have become static, which means that it wouldn't change even if I would have received a new response. So to avoid that problem, we map the information. So as I've mapped the details, here I'm going to click on save and send test request. So this here is a positive response. That means in the card, a attachment would have been added. So I'm going to take you to my Trello board, and this here is my card, and over here in this card, you can see that an attachment has been added successfully. So as I'm going to open this link, it will take me to the PDF. So here you can see that it is downloaded. So that means successfully in a Trello card, the attachment has been added on Jotform submission. So this automation is a successful one. That means now whenever I'm going to receive a new response through Jotform, that means whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission, then automatically a card will be created in Trello, and then by using the attachment that was attached in the Jotform, an attachment would be added in my Trello card as well. So this automation is a successful one. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Not just these applications, you can integrate a lot more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you have any doubts regarding Pabbly, reach us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can visit us at forum.pabbly.com. If you have any pricing related query, you can visit this link. So if you like this video, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe our channel.